You could take half of her record and say she was very, very tough, too tough. 1,500 people in jail for marijuana, small little amounts of marijuana.
It's nothing but cigarette.
This cigarette weed.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Her boss is the one who authored it. So this is really strange, Maria. He authors a bill that provides for mass incarceration of mostly blacks for minor crimes and disproportionately for the crimes they commit, not that whites commit. She takes advantage of it and boasts about it, and they're running as the progressive candidate.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
If you look at her cases against judges, people with political influence, how about a case of a guy she let go and the guy committed murder? A while later, you got one of the most irresponsible, set 'em loose prosecutors like the ones we have that Soros is electing all over the country now. It's not unlike her boss, who used to be anti-abortion all his life. He was a Catholic, he was anti-abortion. And, 2 months ago, he changed.
We put more people in prison than any country on earth for no good reason. Good reason. I absolutely believe there should be severe and serious consequence for violent crime, which is why I've prosecuted those cases.
Put y'all back in chains.
Always seek the highest sentence. As a prosecutor in law enforcement, I have a huge stick. So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy.
As I said, the homeownership rate went down every year in the Obama presidency until 2016. It bottomed out at a 51-year low.
Get down or you gonna fucking lay down.
And that's one of the big reasons why we now have a situation in this country where the top 0.1% owns as much wealth as the bottom 90%.
Shit.
Because for most of us, the only way for us to build wealth is in our homes, and we don't own as many homes.
You motherfuckers.
Hear about Mnuchin and Kamala Harris when she was AG in
Absolutely.
California. Talk to us about what happened there.
Well, what happened was that Steve Mnuchin bought this failed bank called IndyMac off the government for nothing. And then he and his group of investors, which included John Paulson and George Soros and Michael Dell of Dell Computer, they proceeded to foreclose on over 100,000 families, including 23,000 seniors. And we, during this process, we subsidized him in those foreclosures because we were worried that the whole economy would collapse. So we gave his group $1 billion as he foreclosed.
Bitch ass.
But there were supposed to be rules on these foreclosures, right? There were consumer protections. And so Kamala Harris, you may remember, was the Attorney General of California. She rode to national prominence with this big speech at the DNC in 2012.
Harris's office also fought an order to reduce California's prison population after the Supreme Court determined the conditions amounted to cruel and unusual punishment.
Mr. Grinch, you really...
Yoga Lane.
We're gonna cook today.
Okay.
Is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are Indian.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that, but
Yes.
you are
Yes.
Indian.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
Indian.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
Indian.
Hey, you dummy.
Long before she met Doug Emhoff, she dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams. Back then, he was the famous one and had to introduce her to the paparazzi.
Kamala Harris.